there, hi, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel if it's your first time here. My name is Jim. We listen to, talk about and do all sorts of things music-y. Today, I'm listening to an album on CD. It is this. It is called Fym, F-Y-M, and it's by a band called Azure. Azure. This is a request from Eric Meredith, who's been extremely patient, waiting for weeks and weeks and weeks, months, in fact. I'm sorry, matey. I told you to get near the top of the pile. You are at the top of the pile. We're here today. Right, so this is the third album by British band Azure, who I've never heard of before. They come from Brighton, I think. But they set themselves apart a little bit from many other bands because they operate entirely, or rather, sorry, their music is entirely based in a fantasy world, like fantasy novels. So they've created this whole sort of background and mythology and stories and stuff. So this album is called Fym. So what it says on my Plex thing about it is, it says Fym is the third and longest album by UK progressive fantasy band Azure. It is their first full-length concept record, bringing together numerous characters and themes from their previous works. The story is centred around its titular character, Fym Sallow, who finds herself beguiled and indoctrinated. Easy for you to say, Jim. Indoctrinated, isn't it? By a sorceress who sends her on the hunt for shards of a dark weapon. And it fleshes it out a little bit inside the booklet here. So it says, whether you're a new listener or you've followed us for a while, we're happy to welcome you to our fantasy world and the stories that we tell within it. In this album, we officially introduce Fym, a character we've wanted to elaborate on for a while. Like Lou from Amoe Toko, parts 1 and 2, Fym is recruited by the Mistress to become a part of a greater scheme. Fym began her life as an introverted, studious, and apprehensive runaway from the citadel of Dalea, within Dalea Dal. Once her gifts are recognised by the Mistress, Fym is faced with the unique challenge of locating and collecting shards of the shattered otherworldly weapon Umbra. Each shard distorts the realm in which it has fallen, presenting new challenge. I can't even read today. I'm sorry. What's the matter with me? Each shard distorts the realm in which it has fallen, presenting a new challenge for our seeker. Fym must not only navigate these warped planes, but also endure numerous tangential missions to ensure the protection of her new sanctuary, the Den of Dawns. There's pages and pages and pages of lyrics here. I think this is really quite an involved, in-depth, very well fleshed out story. I can't read, even with my glasses on, I can't read it. I think I need to go back to the opticians to get some better glasses because this is a struggle. But we're going to listen to this. We have got how many tracks? 12 tracks. So this will be 2, maybe 3 videos. The tracks are as follows. The Adzinist Den of Dawns, Fym, Mount, Metal and Key, Sky Sailing Beyond the Bloom / Wilt, Weight of the Blade, Kingdom of Ice and Light, The Lavender Fox, Argentic State, Doppelganger, The Portent, Trench of Nal or Nalu, Moonrise. What's it sound there? Trench. I can't read it there. Nalu, Trench of Nalu. Eric, you're making me work for this today, aren't you? Right. Let's start then. We've got 6 minutes, 3, 5, 11. So I think we'll do, how much is that going to come to? I think this will be 3 videos to keep it sort of flowing along. Oh, maybe I don't know if we can get wave 2. That might be quite long video. Oh, let's do it. We'll see how it goes. Let's start at the beginning. This is Adzonist Den of Dawn's Thrush. a lot going on all at once. nice drum pedal. Little tedious touch gap though, moving into the second song. This is Finn.
I was living on my own with the wild jungle fox I'd adopted. But since she died, I've a hollower life, and I'm feeling much less productive. But the message it came, and I'm in disarray. Could it be? Should I leave? Can it wait for a day? I'm not brave, but to stay is a waste of a fate. There's a foreign feeling at my door.
Trying to think what this reminds me of. I think the closest I can think of is It Bites.
The mistress frowns, looks me up and down before grinning into a laughter. Oh, my dear Fim, you poor lonely thing. I have just the companion you're after. With the flourish, the sorceress conjures the image of a lavender fox beside her. Stood as tall as a man with a wondrous wingspan. I blink, but the illusion is gone. I'm stunned, okay. I believe in your power. I can be who you need. Just watch out. Listen, mistress, I was dubious, but now I'm convinced. So if I'm to be your student, where do I begin? Yes, I guess I'm curious, and there is much to learn. By the boat, my wing, I'll travel. You can have my word. We head to the base of a mountain through a window of light.
There's almost too much stuff happening at once.
At the top is a warden, the keeper of the blade. I must practice and prove I am worthy to wield what the mistress made.
Wow. I mean, I can't fault the musicianship here at all. All the songwriting. We're now moving on to Mount, Metal, and Key. I think it could benefit from a much. I mean, it's all money involved, isn't it? But a better recording. It's a good recording anyway, but just maybe it's the mix possibly, but it just sounds like everything's on top of everything else. And
Fun mist and nettle as I rise the isolate spire. Textures are found and forgotten. My mind a menagerie of zeal and abnormal desire. There is a breeze, albeit directionless. It signals no change change in time, no change in temperature. My thighs grow weak, the incline is merciless. The test that awaits me doubtless
I think it's the mix.
or arduous. Do I have the metal? The songkeeper waits at the summit. Here's where my ascenic journey begins. Here's where I show myself worthy to be. I may be afraid, but I'll learn the trees and the steepness diminish, and I'm at the there in the clearing stands an acolyte. I follow on into a classic shrine. Harsh and reluctant, my instructor ever doubting me, but still I persist until my aston shines. I cast a fire, suffer the strain maintain my mind. The more I acquire, the less of a doubt in my master's eyes. On the precipice, I'll show the wind and sway the light. Birth of a sorceress, and when the blood spills from my mouth, and I think of home, I know I'm due to focus up, hold my body and test myself, anchor like there's no way out for my regeneration. As I reach the plethora of power, my teeth crosses the shrine. Behind this door resides the promised sword. It's yours, so take it if you can. When all my strength are redundant, find every offended key. So I hold one last with a fire as I recall the law. Esoteric as it seems, I've heard about these things. I watch as the log yields, all begins to shift, revealing some smothered light source in a blackened sheath. Suitably lustrous, becoming leaf. This blade is yours and only yours to wield. I cast a fire. The more I acquire, the less of a doubt in my master's eyes. On the precipice, I'll turn the wind and sway the light. Birth of a sorceress and sickness. I swallow back nerves and fire in my mouth. It's time to make my way down. My feet slip through fine mist and metal. Say goodbye as I glide from crest to the core. The patterns I seek, each swathed in umbral distortion. The first lies beneath the bloom of flowers opulent. There is a breeze that only a petal could learn from. This dreary riddle was his final verse before I left. My quest is to start at the chasms. Fox lavender waits at the edge to take me across. I arrive, but the creature is absent. The winds of the void enfevered. The bloom past the chasm, so fertile yet so far away. The lavender fox descends and scampers
Sky
beside me.
sailing beyond the bloom.
Pouch of petals fastened
Wilt.
under its
What?
throne, and I understand the wind's
Can't read it,
riddle
mate.
resolved, our flight path revealed. As passenger, I heard a handful of weak repeat.
Yeah.
of this. Such pleasant distortion. I sheath my blade. We push into the bouquet. Stumble into rapturous blackness since we played a fool of the flowers. This prison beyond them is nothing but death, gray decay. All that we touch turns to soot, and we trample on. Yes, we must wander on. The mark of the grave, what it vastly encumbers my senses, and yet I feel sure of a presence that mirrors our stride. The lavender box, it whips around as if to accuse a wilting shrub, but there is nothing there. Naught but the shade. Luster illuminates. As soon as I vanish, it is gleaming. I am led by the blade. Deep in the false night, the tendrils of ghostwood start clinging. Every step forward, the bracken resisting us to ride. I feel it crawling my shin. Cut it back.
Very theatrical, isn't it?
Again, why must you persecute? Brave of the glade. Do we approach the core, or do we die here in the strangle as the plant life contorts? The smother continues, but still I slice against its grasp. I strain till my eyes sting. Ahead I see the source. Just a little more. This flame will not be my grave.
Okay. Just as we reach the core, I turn to see the lavender bugs. Poor thing, ensnared by its wing. How much will be severed by this blade if my one-winged companion abandons in gruesome mistrust, and I'm left alone with my deed, with eyes too inflamed to be followed by glamour. I sink my friend's stained blade into the pallet, and it sings as it siphons the blood.
none prevails. Yet harm is all I care to deal and dwell on. If I had thought that it would end this way, that every bloom was due its wilt,
There's a lot of lyrics in this, isn't there?
the opulence, no flower should be worth more than a wing. How could I have
That was high. And that is where we shall finish. There is a lot of music. And I mean that as in not as in many minutes of it. There's just everything is just everyone's trying to seems to be everyone's trying to outdo everybody else. So everyone's playing on top of each other. It's just a lot to take in. It's quite overwhelming. I'm not trying to be critical of the mix, and I think I might have come across as that, but it's this sort of density of sound needs to have such good separation in the mix, so you can hear everything sort of really, really well. And it doesn't quite do that. It's not muddied, but it's difficult. It's difficult to have clarity of hearing the bass or some of the drums and stuff, because everything else is so loud on top of everything else. The ambition and the storytelling and the musicianship and everything else here is absolutely on point. I wish I could hear more. I think it's really good. It's a really, really good fun thing. I love a concept album. I love it. Absolutely love it. I think we need to carry on. So we've got next up, we've got Kingdom of Ice and Light. Sounds like a Game of Thrones thing, doesn't it? The Lavender Fox, Agentic State, Doppelganger. I think that's what we'll do. We've got those four. And then we've got three more tracks. The Portent, Trench of Nalu, and Moonrise. And that'll finish it all off nicely. Right. I'll see you on the next video, whenever and whatever that is. Until then, this is Jim, over and out.